Hey everyone. So wanted to do a quick video here and talk about the store build outs, training and ongoing support. I made a video earlier this week kind of announcing it, kind of a shaky cell phone video. I was just trying to quickly put some info out there from people that were asking about it, but I've had a ton of emails asking more questions about it, and I wanted to do a video just to clear things up for anyone who might be interested. So what you're seeing on my screen here is kind of my starting package, and I'm going to be comparing it to another build out company who does pack and ship stores specifically, and be comparing what I do compared to what they do. It's very similar, but I'm hoping with my lower pricing, I'll be able to help some people out and be able to get their stores open for business smoothly. And just wanted to explain everything that's involved in my pricing and what can also be added if need be, and show you exactly what you'd be getting. So we'll start off with the point of sale equipment. And that's basically, the same inventory from the list that I provided. It's a really good all-in-one computer. Don't have to worry about having a separate computer. It's all built into the monitor, nice big monitor, bigger than the ones that you get from some of the other suppliers in this industry. And all the same exact specifications. Really, all you need to have is good storage and be running on Windows 11 Pro, which this computer does. Same shipping scale, same label printer that I have in my store. A nice under counter mounting cash register, which is awesome. You don't want to have that visible to the public, so you can have it below the counter where only you and your employees can see it. Got a receipt printer, USB extender. A lot of stuff needs to be plugged in order for everything to work right. So you're going to need a USB extender, a port surge protector. Make sure all those electronics stay safe in case of any kind of electrical surges. A customer facing monitor, so you can have some ads or some of your other services up showing to the customers when they're checking out or when they're shipping stuff at your counter. And then, of course, a 2D barcode scanner where you can do QR codes and tracking labels. So includes a stand with that as well. Where my services really come in is in the fixtures. So, this all that is included in this pricing does include me coming down to whatever area you are opening your store, and I'll come there for about a week and actually, build everything in your store, get everything set up, and it's going to be, a real turnkey experience. So you won't have to do much. All I'm really asking is that, you have everything ready with the location, insurance, keys to the door, and we're going to send everything there before I show up, so it's all ready for me to come do the build out. And the only thing I'm really not going to do is any kind of painting or flooring. That just takes a lot of time. The store build out part I can do fairly quickly, so that's what this is going to include. So the fixtures in this price that you might have seen real quick above, and I'll just show that one time here. So my starting price for everything that's on this list is $29,750, and that includes everything, including my time coming down there. So we'll get back into it, and I'll explain that breakdown here in a bit. So fixtures, if you haven't seen my store and my store's fixtures and how my store looks, everything in this package does include like basically how my store's set up. So if you like the way that looks, basically, everything that I'm telling you here is going to mimic how my store set up and probably be nicer because I've done it a few times now and I can make it look a lot nicer than my store does. So 24 feet of custom built point of sale counter space with outgoing mail section. So similar to my store, a nice counter space going across the store, all custom built, and includes the two higher levels where your point of sale systems will sit, and then the one lower level in the middle where your scale will sit. You'll be able to put two point of sale systems in there if you'd like, and the package up here does include just one of these setups. If you want to have a second, it's not really necessary when you're first starting, but we can add a second one if you would like. But the 24 feet of countertop would ideally go clear across your store. We'd also have a hinging section where you can, access, roll mail out to the front, or, be able to put a cart through and go through the front, but still have a clear dividing space for, your area and where customers are going to be. So just make sure that no one's coming back behind the counter, stuff like that. Keep everything safe. And with the outgoing mail section. So really that's just a hole and make it look nice where people can just throw lettered mail, and you'll have a bin on the other side under the counter where you can just collect all of that outgoing mail. Custom employee and customer island. So if you've seen my store, I have an island out in front where customers can, set their stuff down or write anything on envelopes that they need to. Mine has pegboard. If you want to have pegboard on it to have items for sale around that island, we can surely do that. However you want it set up, we can make that happen. And then the one behind the counter for employees or yourself is just a simple island with storage, and we can, just have an area for you to actually pack boxes up, any kind of equipment that you want to have in there as well. We can surely get all that going as well. Also include 16 feet of custom built box storage, similar to my store. Have all of your boxes on display. It helps customers know that you do have boxes and you can pack things up for them. A lot of people don't know. So it's good to have that front and center where everyone can see it. And, it looks nice. It looks like a real industrial place with all the boxes, back behind the wall where everyone can see them. And it keeps everything organized and very easy to, find the right size box when you're packing things up. You also get 4 6-foot, I think they're 6 foot. Yeah, they're 6-foot long, 4-tier, so 4 shelves, industrial storage racks. We can add more to them. They're not crazy expensive. And however many you feel like you need for your store, we can add those in there. And, each shelf holds 1,000 pounds. They're really nice shelving to hold outgoing packages or packages for your mailbox customers, so on and so forth. We'll also put up 24 feet of grid wall so you can have products for sale there as well. If you don't want to do the pegboard on the island, we can hang those on the wall and you can have items for sale up on the wall. Really looks really nice and not too difficult to install, but looks really nice. And if you've seen my videos, you're going to see that I'm going to put up some TVs for you as well. I think it looks really nice right below the TVs, and you have all of your information and pricing on the TVs above, and then have some items for sale below it. So that's what the grid walls are. And then bubble wrap storage, you're going to have giant rolls of bubble wrap that we're going to be getting for you here in the inventory section, but you're going to want to have, there's these fancy hooks that I'll install for you, and you can have the bubble wrap up in the air mounted on a wall somewhere and be able to just, roll out exactly what you need. Signage will also be able to design you some, some window clings or, anything that would be on your windows for your storefront. We'll be able to design those, get those ordered and put them up while I'm there. That'll also include, your logo on the door, your store hour signage. Open sign, we'll get that added in with a remote so you can easily turn it on and off. And I'll also get you a custom banner to hang in front of your store while we're building it out. And even further after, or when I'm done, or when you're opening, we can hang it up that says, coming soon or now open, whatever you want to have, we can make that happen. For inventory, I'll order you, however many boxes you'd like. This is about $1,500 worth of boxes, envelopes, bubble mailers, tubes, everything that I normally ship in all the same sizes that I have. A couple new ones that I've added in as well that I ship a ton. So it's going to be like all of my best selling boxes. It's a really nice inventory, and it'll really set you apart from your competition near you. A lot of other stores only carry, maybe 10 different sizes. This will be about 25 different size boxes, and you'll be able to have a really nice inventory and save your customers money by having the right size box every time. So it's about $10,000 retail value if you're doing, say 5-6 times profit margins on those, similar to my store. So you'll be in that price range once we have those all ordered. You'll also get 1,000 forever stamps through the vendor that I use. They're a little bit discounted if you if you buy 1,000 at a time, so you'll be able to have a little bit of a profit on the forever stamps. You're going to get a ton of customers coming in wanting to buy those. So you do have to stay in the same price range or you're going to drive customers away. So you want to be selling them at, whatever your credit card processing fee is plus the going rate for stamps. So want to have those on hand when you're open. You're going to get a lot of customers coming in for those, and you'll always want to have those in stock. So, if anyone's coming in asking for them, you can kind of give them a little pitch about what else you do in the store. Also get all the free carrier supplies for you. I've had a lot of questions how you get those. So wanted to offer that in there as well. I'll get those all ordered for you. Make sure you're getting all the right stuff to have in stock for anyone who asks for those. We'll also do a greeting card variety pack. Again, this is everything that's included in the starting price. If there's anything you don't want, we can remove it and make it a little bit cheaper. But this is, what I feel like is a good starting point for anyone opening a store. But the greeting card variety pack, you get 94 different types of cards. There's 6 of each. And you'll have a nice variety of, every type of holiday, birthday, anniversary, everything under the sun through Avanti Press. It also includes the rolling stand as well. So you can move it around your store if you need to. Pretty easy to set up. Store supplies. So this is all the stuff you're going to be using for your store. You're not going to be really reselling it, but pens, scissors, box cutters, everything that I feel like I use on a daily basis, I want to get in there as well. So not expensive at all, but it's good to have all the stuff that I would order for you. Also label and receipt paper. Want to have a good stock of that. I'll also get you a couple of the dollies that I use. They transfer to hand carts as well if you have heavy stuff you need to move around. I really like them, and we'll get you 2 of those. It's nice to have 2. When you have outgoing packages, you can kind of figure out which carriers pick up at what times and have it ready to roll out the door. The carriers love it when you have the stuff ready for them. We'll also get you a step ladder. So if you're doing the box shelving similar to mine, you want to have a step ladder to get stuff off the top shelf. And just a basic printer to start. I'm going to get into this a little bit more here in a bit when I compare to the other company, but just a basic printer, 40 pages per minute. You can do, black and white or color copies really quick, do faxes, scans, anything you need to do through a decent starting printer. And then you can upgrade from there if you like. And I'm going to get into printing because that's really what the big difference is between me and the other company that does these build outs. I'll also set you up with some marketing supplies. Again, we don't have to do this. I can remove this from the price if you want to get it at a better rate. But I thought this would be a good start for anyone who's, opening a store, and I'll get you basically wholesale rates on all this stuff. So 1,000 business cards. So we can get you a business card designed for yourself or anyone working at your store, or just a generic card. And I'll get you 1,000 of those to start. 1 round of EDDM cards. So what I like to do is send out, postcards to PO boxes. You can actually get them in the PO boxes near you and advertise that you have better pricing for rental mailboxes, and that you can do Amazon, FedEx, UPS as opposed to just USPS. So we'll hook you up with 1 round of those, print the cards out, and actually get them on the route needed. I'll also print you out similar to business cards, but I think a really good thing to have when you're starting is coupon cards. When you're getting people in the store, when you're first opening, give them a receipt for a drop off. You can staple a coupon card onto it and, give them a deal for next time they come in, kind of a little incentive for next time they want to come shop with you or ship with you. And then I'll also throw in 500 mailbox address magnets. I've gotten nothing but good words about that so far. They're business card size, but they have a magnet backing. When someone signs up for a mailbox at your store, you can just simply write their mailbox number, and it shows the address that they should change their address to ship things to. They could put it on their fridge. Everyone seems to love that so far. So you can give one of those out to all of your new mailbox customers. So included in this package, again, it's going to include my consulting. So if you're just starting out, it'll include everything with the consulting. I'll help you actually get everything before I come for the build out setup, like your location, any documentation you need, stuff like that. I can help you with lease negotiations as well if need be. Carrier setup. I can, help you get all of your stuff ready with FedEx, UPS, USPS, so on and so forth. USPS documentation is really just the 1583, so I can help you get that filled out and into the hands of the local postmaster. If you need help with the business formation, I can help you there as well. The big part of this is me coming down and doing the complete turnkey store build. So I'm going to have your store fully ready to go, basically ready to open by the time I leave. So that's really what I'm doing there. And then it's also going to be 2 full days of training with me, so I can show you how to run through the systems. It's really not too difficult, so it shouldn't take more than 2 days. But I could do that in person, show you how to pack boxes, show you how to do international mail, show you how to, open a mailbox at your store, do virtual mail, so on and so forth. I'll help you, give you a crash course to get you comfortable to open your store. Also will include unlimited virtual training. So once I'm not there in person, if you need help with anything further, I can assist you virtually over the phone or through a screen share meeting. Whatever you need, I can help you out along the way once you get open. Virtual mail setup will get you all hooked up with all the virtual mail companies and, ready to start accepting those virtual mail customers. System setup, so that's a big one for me as well, is actually, getting your computers and your point of sale systems hooked up, get them all linked together, get the software downloaded on there, get all your pricing. We can discuss that while we're doing training, get everything, all of your inventory in there, so on and so forth, get everything set up for you. And then you're going to get 1 year of support as well. So like I said, unlimited support through calls, stuff like that. If you need help before you open, that's kind of what that's for, is like before you open. And then I'm going to help you out for a year after you actually open. I'm setting up like a lot of people have been wanting to do this. So I'm setting up like a monthly thing where if you want to just have a call with me or do a quick call and you have someone in the store, I can answer and help you out with anything you need going forward after that. So some of the things that are not included with my program is, your storefront LED sign. I can't really include that because I can definitely help you out with any of these that I'm listing, but the prices vary big time for this, and it's really hard for me to kind of gauge what that would cost. So it doesn't include that, but I certainly will help you get all that set up. Shipping software. Again, I'm going to help you set everything up with either Postal-Mate or ShipRite, whatever you decide to use. But the pricing does not include me or include any type of that. It's a monthly subscription, so it's all extra after that. It doesn't include the subscriptions to RS Associates or Package Hub or your credit card processing. Again, these are all things I'll help you set up, but these are all ongoing charges, and that's not included in the package. It's all going to be part of your operating costs. Specialty printing packages. So I'm gonna get you a printer that do normal copies, black and white color, black and white copies. But if you want to get a more advanced printing system, that's going to be something that you're not going to really need when you start. You're going to want to see if you get a lot of requests for printing, and you're going to want to really set that up with someone locally who can come and do the maintenance for you. And I can explain that more if you're interested, but I'm going to compare it here in a second because that's really the big difference between me and the other company that does this, is they really kind of try to set you up with all the printing, which I strongly don't think you need when you're first starting. So I'll explain that here in a bit. Retail office supply sales. Again, I'll explain this in a second when we're comparing, but that's something that you kind of just need to set up on your own, and you don't need when you're starting. So what I'm trying to help anyone who's interested in this do is get your store open kind of in the bare bones fashion. You'll have all the essentials, but you want to see what is really, a lot of demands coming in for, and you can kind of build from there. You don't need to purchase all of this stuff, and you're going to see the price of the competition for their most basic package compared to my package here, and you'll see what I mean by that in a second. So it does not include any of the office supplies that you would sell in a store. So kind of a basic itinerary is that if you're interested in doing this with me, you'd sign up for, the build out. I'll help you with any kind of consulting you need up until the point of the build out. So that's kind of step one. Step two, again, it's kind of virtually to begin with consulting. I'll help you get everything set up until the point where we need to start ordering supplies and actually do the build out. And then step three, kind of still going off of that, is just me helping you virtually over the phone or through Zoom calls. I can help you do any kind of lease negotiations you need, designs for signage, or any documentation like projections or business plans, so on and so forth, that you would need for your landlord. And then once you're getting closer to actually signing the lease, and you are basically right before you sign the lease, a lot of this stuff is going to get shipped in a few days to the store that you're signing the lease for. So we would be ordering all of this equipment, and that's when things start to get a little bit hectic, but we would begin ordering all the products that you need for your build out at that point. And then I would also schedule a time for me to come down there. Ideally, right when you're signing your lease, I want to get into the store and build everything out for you as soon as possible so you can get open when you're having those free commencement date months, to start. So I would, schedule all my itinerary to come down and actually do the build out for you. And then here's kind of the build out itinerary. Day one, I'll fly there and, stop by, make sure everything's there. If not, I'll go pick anything up that we would need locally and just make sure everything's ready to start the build out. That first morning, I'm going to get in there and start building all the frames for the countertops, get that all set up. And I'll also be building the box storage and setting up all the industrial shelving. Day three, I'll install, the countertops are going to be done. I'll actually install all of your point of sale equipment, scales, computer, receipt printer, make sure everything's working. And what else are we doing? Hanging up the TVs, the grid walls, and then actually, starting to inventory everything like your boxes and get those in the computer and on the shelves. Day four, everything should be kind of taking place and, everything, the build out should be pretty close to being done. So we'll actually start more of like a hands-on training where I can run you through the computer system, the softwares, and show you how everything works, show you how I have everything set up, and, we can make any changes from there. And then day five will be truly like a hands-on training. I can run you through different scenarios of things that have come into my store that you should really know, and everything that you would need to know to feel a little bit comfortable with opening your store. You're never going to feel fully comfortable, even if I was there for 10 days. It's something you need a little bit of information, and then you can kind of build on it from there with real experience of helping customers out. After that, I would actually depart on that fifth day, and anything else that you need help with, I can do remotely. So really, it's just the build out is going to be me working like around the clock. But again, the whole point of this is to get everything built out as quickly as possible so you can have as many free days as possible in your lease to start building your foot traffic. So that's pretty much it. If there's any extra needed days, I certainly can make that work. But this is ideally, I'm going to just work around the clock until all of this is done before we do the hands-on training. So also, if you're just interested in doing training where I can come and do training, I'm setting up stuff for that as well. So just let me know in the comments or through email what you need, and I can, fly to any location and help anyone out with that stuff. But now I'm going to compare basically the competition, what they're charging, and I'm not going to share the name or anything like that. But this is a big company that they do build outs for everything. So I took a screenshot just to get rid of their name on things, but this is their most basic package. You could see they're starting at $78,900, which is mucho higher than me. And you're basically getting the same thing, similar printer, similar setup, store fixtures. Theirs are really small, actually. So mine's going to be more custom built to your store size, and we can do it however you like. And, they're doing the same grid walls, packing peanuts. I wouldn't recommend packing peanuts. My package will include air pillow machine as well. I don't think I had that in there, but everything you need in that front as well. You also get like all the shipping supplies. I think that was in there, but a solid inventory of bubble wrap, all the different stickers, stuff like that, which they're all giving you here too. And I also had seats in there. I forgot to put that there. So, theirs is very similar. You're only getting one dolly with them. Again, with mine, you're getting two mailboxes. In mine, you're getting 120 rentable doors. Here, you're just getting 60. I think I really need to update my list because I think I forgot to type a lot of stuff, but I promise you it's going to be full turnkey, mailboxes included, 120 mailboxes for mine. We can adjust the sizes or count if you need. Theirs does include the membership to like RS Associates and the RS Associates website. Again, we can do that if you want, but it's easier just to pay for that month to month instead of doing the whole year. You're not saving anything with that. So yeah, they're giving you the package hub shipping services, the classes in there as well, which are not too expensive, but if you want, we can add that in there, or I can help you get that all set up. And then, they're helping you with the carriers as well, similar to me. They're also giving you boxes, envelopes, and everything. Estimated retail value of 9,000. Mine was 10,000. And they had a few other things just talking about, them coming in there, actually building out the store for you, setting up virtual mail. Very, very similar to mine. But the one big difference is they, in this package at least, they're doing a very similar package, but they're including the paid contract to actually have someone, through their company, maintain your printer for you. So that's where I feel like you would probably want to stick with someone local, and I can help you set that up. But the packages that some of these companies have, where you can, they'll come and replace your toner for you. They'll, if it breaks down, they're coming to fix it same day, stuff like that. You want to have someone local doing that. You don't want to, that's something you're going to be doing a lot of every day. You want that fixed as soon as possible, not like a week later. So that's why I don't have that in mind. I want you guys to, I'll help you set up something local where someone can come, maintain your printer locally. But a very similar printer, actually, the one I have chosen will do almost double the speed. So, but yeah, pretty, about a 40, oh shoot, $50,000 price saving going with me. So again, all mine also includes, you can see here, they include all freight and taxes. So does mine. So, yeah, I just want to throw that out there. If anyone's interested, leave a comment below or shoot me an email. It's postalprospackandship@gmail.com, or look at my store. I've had a few people just call the store here. So you can look me up here in Puyallup, Washington, and shoot me an email there, or give the store a call. Yeah, I hope this helps some people out. I just wanted to explain a little bit better. Again, it's going to be a full turnkey experience. I'm going to, have everything ready for you and make your store ready to open pretty much right when I leave, and do some training with you. So, um, yeah, let me know what you guys think. We can adjust the package however you like, and I can quote anyone for any additional services that you may want. But let me know what you guys think. I hope this helps. Again, I'm trying to, help others get their store open for a reasonable price. I think these packages, $78,000 for essentially the same thing is outrageous. So let me know what you guys think. And yeah, well, again, I've kind of already booked up a few people that right out of the gate. So if you're interested, let me know. We can get you on the schedule sooner than later and get your store open. So thank you guys. Just wanted to explain everything. And again, let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Thank you, and have a good one.